Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek Pratap Singh. Welcome back to Social Studies class. In our last class, we were reading about communication. We have done with the introduction part of it. Now in this lesson, in this video, I'm so sorry, we will to just read further in that lesson only. So till now we have discussed that what is communication and what are the other ways and the things which come under communication. So let's start with this topic. Okay. So communicating with individuals, which means communicating person by person. Okay. So what are kind of communicating mediums are there? Let's see that. We often want to communicate with our friends or relatives. Let us see how many different methods of communication we can use. Okay. So we will talk about the different methods of the communication that we can use. So if I talk about here the letters, as you can see written in a red highlighted words, and here telephone, bell, mobile telephones, cell phones, okay, and these are some other things. So let's read it and understand what are these things. So let's read about the letter. We can send a letter through the post office or courier service. Okay, we all know that still we can see post office in our society, and though it's not very much in trend now. Okay, because very few people, if I say that very less people use these letter postal services, because we have other means of sending messages and conveying our information. We have other means of sending emails, messages. So we find this way very old, and it's slow also. Like it takes a time as compared to the today's the means of communication we have in our today's life. So we can send a letter to the post office or a courier. But when it comes to the documentation, we prefer this postal services only. Okay. Now let's talk about a telephone. We can talk to any person over a telephone. We all know this. Okay. Telephone is the fastest and the most convenient means of sending spoken messages. So here we know that we can talk over the phone, okay, with the person who we want to talk. It was invented in 1876 by Alexander Graham Bell, and the telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. Now we can talk to anyone in another city in India using STD, that is subscriber trunk dialing. Okay, so that call, if you're talking to any person within the country only, so that will come under the STD, means that will be a STD call. Okay, so that is called the STD facility, and to anyone in another country using ISD, that is International Subscriber Dial Facility. So if you are talking within country, that is STD, and if you are talking out of the country, means if you are contacting in another country, so that is ISD. Okay, so mobile telephones or cell phones can be carried along. So they can be carried along, means they are very convenient to carry. Okay, so we can carry them very easily. Just give me a minute. Okay, yes. So we can carry them because they are very handy. We have handy phones. Now let's talk of so for short messaging service, that is called SMS, and with the help of mobile phone only we can send short messages, which is called SMS. Okay, which we just or we can say text message. Fax, we can send a copy of a document containing written matter printed on a picture through a fax machine connected to a telephone line. The copy of that document reaches the receiver instantly. So let me take an example of WhatsApp. Whenever you have to send any document or any document or anything, if you want to make them see another person, what we do, we just click the picture and send it. So the same function was there also. So we just send a copy of a document. If you want to send a document also, we just send a copy of a document containing written matter, means whatever is there on that document, we can just convey that thing, saying the picture of it by the text machine, and it was connected to a telephone line with the help of with the help of a telephone. And that the copy of the document reaches the receiver instantly, like other WhatsApp as we have now. Let's hear about the email. We can send a message through electronic mail, that is, or we call it an email, right? Using a computer with an internet connection. So we have to we need that internet connection in our computer system so that we can email anybody. The message reaches the receiver anywhere in the world in a short time. Okay, so again the email is also the fastest means of communication. That means it takes only few seconds to go. We need to be at the point where we want to send. Okay, in a very short time. let's read about the smartphones. I hope you all will be aware about this smartphone thing. So we used to make phone calls, share music, file photographs, and to receive, send emails. Okay, we all know that we are doing this much things with our smartphones. Let's talk about the video call, which allows people to see each other while talking. So it gives you again a feature, one plus feature, that is you can see each other in this calling. Okay. So service such as Skype that allows us to video chat for free have become popular these days. And not only Skype, students, we have so many apps, even the apps which we are using to conduct online classes, those all apps are working as Skype. Skype was the first one which was like when it was launched, it was very much in trend. But now we have so many apps, and what you can just see, you can go online, you can search on Google that the apps we have like Zoom, you will find Zoom. There are the apps like GOB, right? And few apps from the Microsoft, that, and the Google Meet we have, right? So this is all about this video call and the smartphone thing. Let's read more than what is video call. Okay, so students, now we have to talk about the mass communication. So when an idea is communicated to many people at the same time, it is known as mass communication. Again, the communication word, you know the meaning of this word, but when you just the word when mass added in front of it, it includes a huge mass of people. Now, for example, books, magazine, and newspaper communicate an idea to several people at the same time. So let's take example of newspaper. Whenever whatever the news is there in the newspaper, everybody gets to know about that news with the help of this newspaper. Same with the magazines also. If magazine contains a lot of ideas, and you can say ideas and different kind of remedies are there, and a kind of little entertainment part is also there. So we can all it act as a mass communicating thing, because it shares the idea of any idea with a lot of people. Same with the books also, right? We read good books, so like that those books are same for everybody, and anybody can read it, so that it acts as a mass communicating medium. Now they are means of students. Today we know a lot about what is happening around the world, and the invention of the radio, cinema, and television revolutionized mass communication. More recently, the internet has become a powerful means of mass communication. Let us learn more about some means of mass communication. So students, you see that, you can see here that radios and television or the cinemas help us a lot to get more aware around, more aware for our surrounding. They help us a lot to know more about that what is going around us. So these are the things which help to grow the mass communication into very rapid growth. Now most recently, and internet has become a powerful means of communication. We all know that because of internet we are connected even when we are in lockdown. So internet is playing a very vital role. It's very important. Okay, that's why this thing is one of the most important part of the mass communication. So let us learn more about some means of mass communication. So first one, as you can see here, that is printing. Since printing was invented by Johann Gutenberg in Germany in 1443. Okay, so he was the person who invented the printing. So what is that? So the printed word has been a powerful means of communication. We all know that. Even you can see the picture, that is also printed, right? That is also printed in a proper way. That's why we can see the power of it, right? And everything is very clear to everyone, because there is no proper particular writing in it. So if I ask about this, if I say about it, the first printed newspaper appeared about 400 years ago in 1609 in Germany. Okay, and the newspapers and magazines give us news and information from all over the world. We all know that they help us to gather information. We can read a lot of information about the world from these mediums, right? Millions of books which give us information on all subjects are available today, and even not the books, even on internet we have everything, right? So a lot we can find in books too. Okay, the subjects and different kind of anything which we need. Okay, any subject we can have it here. Okay, so after this, let's talk about the another mass communication medium, that is a radio. If I talk about the radio, it was an Indian scientist, W. Chandra Bose, okay, who invented and who showed the first radio signal could be sent over long distances without wire. So he was a person who was Indian, Indian scientist Jagdish Chandra Bose. He showed that we can convey, we can send radio signals to over a long distance without wires, without making a wire connection. The Italian scientist Giacomo Marconi improved his work and is recognized as the inventor of the radio. So he was a person who was an Indian scientist who showed that we can just send the radio signals up to a great distance, up to a long distance. And Giacomo Marconi, as he was an Italian scientist, improved his work and is recognized as the inventor of radio. So he is a person who invented radio. Now today the radio is the cheapest method. Okay, so radio is the cheapest method. We all know that we can get radio at very cheaper price also, and we don't have to pay for it because it's like we don't have to go for the recharge and different things. It's the cheapest mean mass communication. Several radio stations broadcast news, educational programs, and entertainment programs from all over the world. Okay, we all know that we must have heard radio once in a life. Even I was very much fond of radio while driving, means while being in a car, because it gives us very relevant information, very latest information about your city. Means it can tell you about the traffic system, like trafficking, like which road has a more traffic and where we have to go, and what are the latest events we can have in our city, we have in our city. So this is all about the radio can work like. And let's talk about the cinema. You all are very much aware about this. You know that how does it work. So the first film was shown on the screen about 115 years ago. So almost 115 years ago, the first film was there on the screen. Okay, in the year of 1895. Talking films came about 25 years later, and after that, if you just add 25 into this, means somewhere around 1920, we started getting the pictures in which there was a conversation. Okay, and the documentary films are used for education and giving information. And sometimes the people make documentary, they just ask a lot of things with the one person. Okay, so that kind of thing is called documentary. So which we can use for the education and giving information. Now let's talk about this about television. You again very practical things. You all are again familiar with this. Let's see that what is different in this. So the television was invented in England by John Logie Bard in 1926. Okay, so he was a person in England who invented television only about 80 years ago. If you just estimate the time, it was like a time of 80 years ago. Within this period, it has become the most popular means of mass communication. It has the great advantage of having both sight and sound. And if I talk about the sight, we can call it as a video, and if I talk about the sound, we can call it as an audio. So means we can have a both in both ways we can get information by looking and by hearing. So we can use our both senses here, means video and audio, or you can say sight or sound. Okay. Now people can see the picture and hear. This is like people talk while sitting comfortably in their homes. Several channels broadcast news, education, and entertainment programs. Okay, we have already seen a lot of things on television, so you people must be aware about this. Important sports, cultural events are shown live on television. Okay, and especially if I talk about the news channels, they give us news like almost every time they are giving live news to us. Let's talk about the most important thing, that is internet. Okay, in today's life being, if I talk about this 2020, you cannot ignore this. It is not at all avoidable. It is very important for us to be connected. So want information on any subject? Okay, if you want any information on any subject, what you can do? Simply search the net. Okay, you know that we have a very efficient search engine which is very much compatible according to our search, which can just adapt according to our subject. So that's why we can search on the internet. You will have so much information that it will become difficult to select what you need. And by just typing the word and searching, you will be able to have a long list of information. The internet is a fast and the efficient way of sending information around the world. So we know that it's very fast, and efficient means it's very specific, and means you can say that like it will give you more features and facility to make up means to just improve your message, whatever you want to convey. It may be in the form of video or maybe in the form of audio. Okay, it can be in any form. That is why it is sometimes called the information super highway, and we call it information super highway, not highway but it's super highway. Means from where you just go with a huge information. Let's talk about social networking. Okay, if I say that social networking is what, so it's very clear that let's talk about the Facebook. You will able to just understand the social networking tool with the help of Facebook. You people must be knowing about the Facebook. It's very common thing. So social networking is a new method of communicating over the internet. Okay. So we all know that as we are just making an account on Facebook and we are just sending hi to our friends or family members or cousins, okay, different people. So this is a way of method of communicating over the internet. You can communicate with a group of friends on the internet by using a service of social networking sites such as facebook.com, that is www.facebook.com. Okay, if you have not made a Facebook account till now, please make it. It's very important to socialize and to know about people around you and what they are doing. Okay, so it's very important to be aware and be updated too. So any message you give on the site gets shared between all the members of the group. You can keep your group limited to just just close friends, or you can add 100 of friends. The choice is yours. Okay, means again it gives you a lot of facilities. Okay, anyone over the age of 18 can join these sites. Okay, and yeah, please take care of your age also. If you are above 18, then only you will join it. Okay, that will be beneficial for you and that will be appropriate for you. So that was all about the mass communication. Let's talk about the satellite communication. Okay, since the earth is round, sending radio and television signal around the world was a problem. Now, communication satellites solve this problem. So, what kind of problem you were facing? So, as since the earth is round, sending radio and television signals around the world was a problem, because as it is a rounded shape, so we were facing a problem because of its shape. So, what we have done, we have came up with an idea of satellite. Now satellites are sent into outer space by rockets, and if I talk about the satellite, you can see the picture here, and this is the Earth and it's flying somewhere in space. And sent with the help of the rockets, they revolve around the Earth. Okay, and signals are sent up to satellites which transmit them back to the Earth, and you can say that act as a reflector for the signals. The signals come here from the Earth, from the point of generation, and from here only it get reflect back to the surface of Earth. As you know that Earth is a round shape, that's why. So back to Earth, covering a much larger area in the process, and this satellite can cover a large area under it. It is because of these satellites that you can see events such as cricket matches being played in England or West Indies live on television. And with the help of these satellites only, we are able to see things live on our television. If we talk about the matches, okay, we are able to see if the matches are being played into different countries as well. So telephone and the computer signals are also sent to other countries through satellites. And with the help of the satellite only, we do this thing. Means we just keep on sending different. We can use telephone and computer signals that are being used and are being sent with the help of satellites only. So I hope students you made a good understanding about this lesson. This is all for this lesson, and we will going to cover next lesson in our next class. But before that, we have to go for an exercise and question answer. We will solve it in the next class. Till that time, please take care of yourself. Keep on watching. Keep on learning. Thank you so much for watching.